Do I see any people?
Yes, there are two things that are a little bit perhaps surprising about them. First is that there's uh, a certain percentage of people with missing body parts, including parts of their skull, which have been clearly, removed. Although they are not transparent, no exposed brain or anything like that. They are all
I don't.
healed and reasonably healthy looking. Um, and also that there are few, if any, children, but there are a number of older people who are always being taken care of very nicely by one or two younger people. The place looks almost more like it doesn't look like a camp of war. It doesn't look like there's no weapons armory section. There are no people, training with spears or anything like that you can see. Um, but at that point, um, you can return. You can keep looking around for specific things if you want to. But the number of people you have seen is fairly small here. There's perhaps 40 people total. So it's not that many people at
I,
present.
I'm on the lookout for someone that is apparently a kind of a leader or something like that.
Yeah.
Some.
There are in different places doing different things people who are evidently in leader positions, maybe not like the big boss of everything, but they are in charge of whatever is happening in this or that spot. And each time there are a young man between the ages of 16 and 26, I would say. So without exception.
So there, there, there's a young man there. Can you take that again? I didn't understand.
Yes, there are several young men.
Yeah.
Each one in different locations seems to be taking a leadership position about whatever is happening for each of those locations.
Mm. Is there anything strange about that?
Only their curiously uniform, similar appearance to one another relative to everyone else. They are notably, uh, they are have all of their body parts. They are uh, healthy looking. They are of a particular age and general physique, general build. They all seem fairly athletic.
I go back and I report everything in detail, and I
Okay.
also add, I I have a theory. I think those young men might be that guy. That guy, um, the young. I don't remember his name, but the first one going over here, is moving between those bodies. That's my theory. Understand what I'm saying?
Did you see him like touch
No,
them?
and I have no. This is an intuitive thing, more or less for me. Just I probably could have like taken, if I would spent like an hour or more, would have noticed those things. But I thought it was best go back here and report this, and so we could decide together.
We should go in and check it out.
I have one question to. Maybe we should let her speak with her own voice in this case. I mean, she can tell them that we are inside of her, like crickets in her head, I mean, the most authentic way for her to present her case would be for her to tell it herself.
Hmm.
We can help her, we can do stuff, but I mean, that's what
It's just the little part that they might think she's crazy.
I don't think so, because
Oui.
it might be so, but I don't think so. Not in this
Question.
planet.
Yeah.
When the other progenies were using the psycho thing powers, did they had to activate their devices?
Yes, exactly. The psychotronic devices here have to be treated like machines. They have to be turned on and turned off. They have to be. A lot of
Yeah.
them are on all the time, so a person would check the time, for example, by looking at. I mean, it's on all the time, but they are devices. They are not senses that they just use.
Just thinking that we can use that, if everything is off and we show our powers, then we exist.
Mm-hmm.
That's an idea.
Maybe a good idea to switch those off anyway.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, at this point we should. It is not done already.
Let's let her into the and talk to her. I think we should hear her what she wants.
Machal is saying, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, we're here.
Well,
I want to. I was.
Yes. That's. Thank you. What are you saying? You want me to? She says,
I
"No."
mean, that's what you came here for, right? To talk to them.
They'll kill me. They'll kill me. You have to help me. Don't leave me now.
No, we don't.
No, we're
leave.
not leaving.
Marshall, we don't leave. We will be here, but we honestly think it may be easier for both them and you to get into contact if you are talking to them. We would scare them even more.
She's really reluctant. Machal is. I don't know. I don't know. I'm here. She says, "All right, I will try."
If
I will try.
anything goes wrong, tell us and we will take over. That's it.
Just say a word. Just say the word.
A safe
We will
word.
take over. We can help you with anything.
Yeah.
If you want to leave the body, say, take over the body, and somebody will take over the body.
Or just give a name that one of us with each name. So if she wants to do it, to give it to someone in particular.
All right.
Say Claire if you feel unsafe.
Yeah. She definitely gravitates toward Claire. So
That's probably better if it's a psychiatrist that takes over the body in the middle of everybody.
Because that's what the situation calls for, a psychiatrist.
No, I mean,
A doctor or a pilot.
That's right. Is there a doctor in the house? Yes. How do you feel? All right. Now that
Can you stop confusing her?
I know.
I think she'll know who to call out for.
Okay, so she definitely She definitely says, "All right," and she walks into the community, and she sees people. She she calls out, Timmy, please help me, help us. That's right. She says, "Help us," although that makes no sense to anybody out there, but that's what she would say.
Oh.
Right? She says, "Help us, help us. We're here. We need help. I have things for you. I have things. And as soon as she starts to take off her shoulder bag, the people who have spotted her instantly back off really fast. And you can tell that one of those young men is coming up with a pistol in one hand, which has clearly been salvaged, but seems more comfortable with a handheld weapon like an axe, and is basically going to make a suicide rush. They are certain that she is going to bomb them as soon as she says, "I have something for you here." He's practically in the air with his axe.
I say too much. I open the bag, drop it, show them.
And she upends the bag,
Amen.
and all these papers come out and flap around, and the guy has almost left the ground in a jump, and he kind of catches himself and loses his balance for a moment looking at these papers. And Michelle is she dumps it, and then she just covers her face and head with her arms and like screams.
Yeah.
So
Planning on saying,
You did good. You did good.
right. Claire!
Okay.
Nathan, take over, I think.
Did nobody else want to take over right now?
5,
Out of mess.
You
4,
best as this
3.
disgusting. No.
Yeah.
2.
Okay, I'm taking over.
Okay. Was going to say I wasn't going to wait for a long debate here. Speed of thought is only so good, you know. Okay, so that's excellent. Albert, open your eyes, and you are in Machal's body. When Michal returns, by the way, the first thing she says is, "It hurts. I'm exhausted." So she's been pushed to the limits of her endurance and hiking up mountain trails and doing all this stuff this whole time, and she felt it when she got in her body, and she's like, "This is terrible." So
what have you done to my body?
That's pretty much what she's saying.
We haven't eaten right.
That's right. She's saying, "I'm starving." So
you will get your beauty sleep later.
Mhm.
You'll
So
be able to
She can sleep now if she wants.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What's
Everybody
what's happening with the rest of the crowd?
okay.
Is there only one young guy running up?
Right, exactly. So there's just this, at the moment, there's just this one guy. Everybody else is doing a very effective vanishing act. If anyone wants to use search to get a better idea of what they are doing, go ahead. But it's also true that Albert is kind of busy and isn't going to be looking around helpfully for you. So it's going to be you have to get a grade to get a good idea of what everybody is doing around you.
Can I use search, or can I use listen, or do I have to
Listen won't help.
Search?
Listen won't help.
Okay.
The noises
So,
will not be
I will try to search.
observational.
I think the best thing is to roll multiple searches, because I have
What
8
for?
dice. I'm 9 dice with search.
You guys
and
can't help each other.
We have a lot of
You guys
people.
can't help each other with this. Albert
Yeah.
is not searching, so therefore
But
helping him
we
is not
three
available.
can try to
Right.
be a great.
Everybody calm down so we can see what will happen.
I had a great.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had an incredible.
Oh my god.
But I actually am. I'm 9 dice.
I did have amazing.
Well, this is
Amazing
ridiculous.
search.
Okay. Now remember that as crickets, you can share images as well as sentences. So therefore, it's very easy for this information to be passed around everybody as you want.